Ready, Nick?
I'm ready.
All right, buddy.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
Ready.
Hey, John, I was gone last week, so I really have a question for you. What happened last week?
Yeah, you ditched us.
I ditched you. I'm sorry.
Let's see. Yeah. Actually, we didn't rip into you too bad. Like the last time
they were nice. Yeah.
Yeah. We talked a lot of shit the last time you were gone, but this time we were fairly polite. Let's see. Last week we talked about Polar, which was the staff pick. We had to rotate the staff picks. So that's what we're doing all month long, guys. Is we're rotating like some staff picks. Like if you remember video stores, if you were around when they were around, or if you want to imagine that they still exist, there used to be a shelf in the back you could go directly to and see like what was the staff pick of the week, right? And it'd be like a recommendation. So that's what we did. Mm-hmm. And we also talked about the butt dance of the Oscars. It was kind of a null year, except for Mads Mikkelsen was in the movie we covered last week, and also he was in the Best Picture internationally. That's what we did last week. And on tonight's show, it's pretty interesting because we're joined by Zach for a home video exclusive, and we're going to get to talk about his movie, which is like a hilarious send-up of like millennial culture. It's a horror comedy, 15 Things You Didn't Know About Bigfoot. Number 1 will blow your mind. It's your debut feature. Is that right, Zach?
Yeah. It's the first feature I've ever made. I've edited on some TV shows before, but this is the first time. I was going to say this is the first time anyone's trusted me to make a movie, but nobody trusted me. I just went and made it.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. We just went out and made a movie, baby.
Love it.
Yeah.
He's done a ton of, for the audience out there, he's done a lot of work, a lot of editing for like, Your Pretty Face is Going to Hell, some other Adult Swim stuff.
Yeah, I did some stuff at Adult Swim. I did Squidbillies, Your Pretty Face is Going to Hell, and then I did, I worked on some other weird stuff they did. They did like an April Fool's thing that was like 4 hours long that I think I cut like 10 minutes on it, but somehow it's still on my IMDb. But
Nice. Yeah.
10 minutes is 10 minutes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think they just threw that fucking thing together, man. I don't think nobody can really care for 4 hours. You know what I mean? Like really care about making something that's that long. Maybe they did. Maybe I'm just being judgmental, but I think they just fucking threw that thing together.
Depends on your tolerance level, really. Like,
well, we're generally like our crew is like generally pretty much fans of like a lot of the stuff that comes out from Adult Swim. Like
he wanted me to produce it originally, and then he just like got a different producer put in a better bid than me on it, and then he just had me be his assistant because I think he just wanted me to hang out. So it was just like, yeah, just come down to set. We'll just like pay you $100 a day to fucking like chill, and then like, I mean, I still had to like order lunch and shit, but it was weird. It was weird. He was like, anyway, but oh, sorry. My point was, everybody sees that credit on my IMDb now, and all these people that are like writing about the movie, they fucking keep bringing it up. They keep bringing up this weird. They like
it's gonna follow you. Yeah,
dude, it's weird. Like people who like write about movies and stuff, they don't. I think they just like do research for like 5-ish minutes. You know what I mean? And they're like, oh, I can see traits of the commercial he cut back in 2013 in this movie he made. Like, sure,
whatever
man.
fits their clickbait article, right, for their blog. But
exactly.
If I'm honest with you, we're not above doing that either. But we did take the time to watch your movie.
We do that sometimes.
Yeah. I'd love to get credit for watching your movie. And we're going to get into Zach's movie a little bit deeper, but there are some home video headlines we want him to participate in and talk about what's going on in like the larger world of TV and movies, but also because it is a staff pick, having to watch Serial Mom with us.
Yeah,
for the pick
hell yeah,
dude.
dude.
The pick of the week.
I watched Serial Mom, baby. It did. By the way, I liked in your invite. It was like if Zach doesn't have time, he can also just not watch it and just make it up. I was like, yeah.
I really like the movie.
Yeah, I'm just like, it was a real crazy turn when she went to space and then came back and like she became RoboCop.
You're thinking of Serial Mom Part 2. That's the sequel. Yeah. Everything goes to space in the sequel, right?
Yeah. Exactly. That was crazy. They put Serial Mom into orbit. That was nuts.
Yeah, I love that scene.
That's the third movie, guys. You're missing Serial Mom.
Let's bridge the first headline, actually, because the first headline is about Disney's Alien TV show. They officially confirmed that it takes place on Earth. So we'll talk about what do we think about Disney Plus handling the new Alien show. It's kind of weird. It's like Disney, but it's also Hulu, but it's also FX, but it's also Disney. So
Is it coming out on Disney Plus? Is it coming out on Disney Plus or Hulu?
That's what I was going to ask too. Yeah,
I think Hulu.
Oh,
If it's on Hulu,
They're trying to
that's a
keep
good
those
sign.
two worlds separate.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, not Disney Plus for Alien, please no. Yeah.
Let's start with you,
Yeah,
Nikki.
man.
Wait, is that your general consensus? Don't do it.
I'm impressed by what Hulu does, but I would rather give who's the guy who did District 9? I'd rather give that guy that chance to do the sequel to Aliens, you know?
Lamplugh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I loved his art. I've been dying to see that version, you know?
Yeah, man, that'd be
Dave,
pretty
what do you
tight.
think?
That'd be pretty cool.
What's up?
What do you think, Dave?
You know what? After the TV show Fargo came out, I'm like, all bets are off. At least give it one season to see if it works. And if it doesn't, I'll just won't watch it. Fargo works so good. Why not Alien? Sure.
Yeah.
You know,
Wait, what do
I
you think?
think what you just said is how the industry works in reverse. Like they're
What's
like,
that?
fuck it, dude. Fargo, shit. I don't know. Why not, man?
Yeah.
Shit,
Why
dude.
not? Yeah.
Why the fuck not, dude?
Well, we already know Zach's opinion. Then we don't have to ask him. To just put it up there. Fuck it, why not?
Yeah, fuck it, dude. People have heard of it. Fuck.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Adam, do you second that, or you got your own take on it?
I don't know. I don't watch any Disney stuff, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I think
there's no real grudge there. I just don't have Disney Plus, but maybe there is a real grudge there. I don't know.
Dude, how many of you guys have Disney Plus?
I do because I have kids.
That's everybody, except for
Really?
Except
I have
Adam,
a
you
teacher
have
wife.
a back door. Adam, you know you have a back door to watch all of our Disney Pluses. So
Yeah. I can give you the
I
password,
do?
dude.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
Yeah, man. That's a pretty wholesome.
I haven't made the effort. Oh,
That's-
it's awesome.
No, it's wholesome. No, it's like
I thought you said it
everything
was
is. No, dude.
awesome app
Everything
network.
is no. It's wholesome as hell, dude. Everything is
Okay.
like PG at the hardest.
Mighty Ducks
Chitty Chitty
style.
Bang Bang?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, dude. I mean, what's the Mandalorian is probably like the hardest thing they do, and like that's just you know nobody. Does anybody get like beheaded in that? It's mostly just people like getting shot and then sparks come out of their chests and stuff.
They shoot it creatively.
Well,
where
we're
you
gonna
don't see
go
it.
that angle.
Yeah.
Talk about
Technically,
how,
the Simpsons movie has a penis in it.
Mhm.
well, you can
Oh,
say
maybe
like
not.
the Marvel movies went astray, right? Like during the
Homer's
Disney,
head.
see how the Marvel movies changed, right? Like they
Yeah.
had a slightly more of an edge, right? And then all of a sudden it was a little softer, but
Mhm.
they still included a character that I didn't expect them to include in the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, the John Walker character.
Mm.
I haven't watched it yet.
Agent?
America. So
Was that
Anyway.
US Agent?
yeah, U.S. Agent. Thank you. I was drawing a blank on that. Yeah, U.S. Agent. This is like the FU Captain America.
Kind of
West Coast
vigilante-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The next thing is, I don't know if Cronenberg is because we were making a joke last week. Are you an anime fan, Zach? Do you like anime at all?
A little bit. I'm not really deep into like anything that has like 100+ episods. Like I'm not.
Oh, yeah.
That's the difference for me is like when it's like
Like Vampire Hunter D? Or
I haven't
that kind of crap.
I haven't gotten into those yet.
Oh, okay.
Are they on anything? Are they on like HBO Max or anything like that?
Disney.
I don't know.
HBO Max, the Princess Mononoke, all the safe animes are on HBO Max. Most
Yeah.
of the shows are on there, but a lot of people have bootlegged
Crunchyroll.
all of these 1980s and 90s like real hardcore anime stuff on like YouTube and Vimeo and what's that other one? Daily Motion. Stuff's floating around for sure.
Crunchyroll.
Yes.
Yeah, but basically we were making a joke like what if somebody like David Cronenberg like got his hands on like an anime property and like adapted it, right? Like live action, his style and stuff like that. What would that be like? And then I was reading that he's going to do Crimes of the Future, which he did this weird movie. It's hard to say weird, right? Because that's like his whole thing, right?
That's his style, yeah.
Yeah.
He did a movie called Crimes of the Future with a lot of voiceover and stuff in like 1970. And they're like, oh, well, now he's doing it with Viggo Mortensen again. And maybe it's a remake or maybe it's a whole thing with like just the title and the setting. I don't know.
Yeah, wait, did he direct the first one? He's going to remake his own movie?
Yeah, he made this movie.
I've
It's
never
kind
even
like
heard
his,
of this
like,
movie.
PHX 1380 or whatever that thing is that like Lucas made a couple times. It's kind of like his.
Yeah.
His,
So I don't know where he's going to go.
kinda.
It's like what he did, Eastern Promises, right? About the mafia with
Mhm.
Viggo.
Yeah.
So-
And
he's worked with him a
History
few
of Violence.
times.
Yeah, he's done a few with him.
Yeah.
The one about Freud and
I
Jung.
just want to get everybody's read on
Dangerous
what do they
Weapon.
think like. What do they think about Cronenberg like coming back in a big way with Viggo again?
I'm excited. I want to see it. I would love to. I love their partnership together, and I love David Cronenberg's The Fly is one of my favorites. So of course I'm down.
Goldblum Fly. Yeah. Brundlefly.
And Brundlefly. Yeah.
What he's known for, you know, I mean, like all mutanty and shit.
It's been a long time.
It's been a while.
Probably Existence was the last thing, and that was well over 20 years ago.
Damn.
But he's really good at violence.
Really out there. So if he goes back to the original source material, then it'll be pretty trippy. It'll be like his stuff, but, you know, to the next level. So
let's get him back in the saddle, dude.
Yeah.
Let's do it up.
Did he do Naked Lunch? I forget.
Yes. He did.
Yeah. He did. Okay. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I missed that. I miss that.
I miss Goopy Cronenberg.
I do too.
So I don't know. I mean, Netflix is going to drop Sailor Moon. Maybe we'll skip that one because we're getting a little long in the headlines, and we want to get to Zach's movie. So one last thing, because this is kind of like pulling on history. Like, what do you guys think about the casting of Javier Bardem as Desi Arnaz and Nicole Kidman as Lucille Ball in Being the Ricardos by Aaron Sorkin? That's in development right now.
What? I didn't know about this shit.